What's up, YouTube? This is Whiskey Tom. It's kind of late and got a lot run through my head, so I thought I'd just talk to y'all about some things. My thoughts on silver. I got into silver about a little over a year ago, and the reason I got into it was because I was 29 and I was wasting my money each week. I'd get paid weekly. I still do. And I would do nothing with it. I'd go to the bar, I'd buy things I didn't need, I'd goof off with it, and I just kind of said, I'm going to be 30 soon, and I'm not building any kind of retirement. So I started buying it, and my dad had always told me, hey, silver, metals, purchase it. They never showed me how to do it. And so I just started taking a portion of my paycheck each week, purchasing silver. And I was buying it at 17 bucks an ounce. And, it's just buy a little here and there, try and buy it. I've consistently made money on it. As far as where I think it's going, it's going to go high. I mean, I don't know if 500 is crazy. There's a part of me that, would love to see it go to 500, but I also know the, the consequences of it going to 500. It's not something that I really want to see. On the other hand, it's something that someone like me can make money with. I've made profits, and it's been much better than putting in a bank or trading stocks. I don't really have the energy to do that. So for me, it's a long-term investment. I had no idea it was going to go up this high this quick. I thought I was going to start buying it, and it would slowly start going up, like gold has gone up the last, 10 years, that I would start buying it at 17, and I would accumulate. Yeah, my goal was, just keep accumulating it, and hopefully by the time that I, 30 years are retired, I'd have a whole bunch and be worth 50 bucks. I would live on that. That was my long-term goal, was to, it slowly just appreciate up. So I'm still gonna buy it until it reaches $100, or I can't afford it. And the reason I would sell my silver is twofold. If I got to the point where I could pay off my small credit card debt, 5,000, and still have a large amount of silver, I would sell it and make a profit. If I made a profit, just to pay off my debt, that way I'd have more income coming in, and then I could, use that money. Because if you are in debt, having, a bunch of silver doesn't really make sense, because you're still paying on the interest. So, what I recommend is that if you can afford, if you've got expendable money to afford to buy silver, and you're not in, in the red constantly because you're paying more money on the your interest than you are on you're making on the silver, then it's those things you gotta have set up first. So I'm very fortunate, so that's how I put my money. I have sold silver since I started doing it. In December, I realized I was saving for a trip, and instead of putting it in cash, I was putting it in silver. And I sold 24 ounces, and I made $300 on it. So, and I went back to buy my weekly silver, and this was right before it went, it went past 45 and on up. And he had already sold those 23 ounces. I sold them within the next hour. So, it's crazy out there right now. So, in today's market, I've never seen, I've been paying attention to gold prices and stuff, and silver prices for a year, but I've looked back, and it's always kind of followed it, pretty closely. And today, it was just weird. It was just going, last 2 days, gold's up, what, 40, 50 bucks? And silver's, silver went down, gold was going up. It was just totally weird. I have no idea. Some weird stuff's going on out there. So that's my thoughts on silver. The royal wedding. God, this really angers me. I have friends in the UK, and I've one of my closest friends is British. He lives in United States, and to see the government of England raise student rates, raise taxes, do all these things, and then turn around and throw a royal wedding on the taxpayer dime, to me is just an insult to injury. It's like they're just out in the open, just whatever. This is what we're gonna do. Eat cake, deal with it. At least here in America, our politicians have the common courtesy to at least lie to us or try to cover it up. I mean, they're out there just boom. Here you go. So that stuff to me is just, and I feel bad for them because if that country comes apart, I feel really bad for the royal family if things start getting crazy because people are going to take their aggression out. It's not going to be pretty. Look at France a long time ago. I mean, the guillotine, off with their heads. They did not end up well. I'd hate to see that happen to anybody, but at the same time, William really wanted to be, a good king. He would have just took Kate, went to Vegas, got married, and said, hey, save the country a bunch of money. We're done. We're going to go out. We're going to keep doing what we do, but we wanted to do the right thing. But they didn't, and I think it's going to bite him in the face. Or bite him in the opposite of the face. It's late. The Obama birth certificate. This annoys me as well because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The whole birth certificate thing is crazy. I mean, if you've paid attention to R. Kelly, we couldn't convict R. Kelly of having sex and playing some water sports with an underage minor with video. He was like, that's not me. That is not me. Video. What makes you think that this is going to change anything? There is no legal... You could have, this is a forged document. Who's going to take it? No, it's not. And they go on. Our politicians, and there's no press today. They don't ask follow-up questions, or it's there to just take away your attention. Like Corey C said, H1NC. You can't pay attention to the noise, man. You got to get the signal, and there's so much going on right now. If you looked at the dollar index, I mean, if you don't understand the dollar index, go to Google, type in dollar index chart, you'll come up with Bloomberg, and just extrapolate that out to 5 years, and look where we were at 2008, and look where we're at now, and look how close things are. And we weren't in the 3 wars, and there's the turmoil in the Middle East, and now we have this billion-dollar tornado thing going on, and there's a lot going on. So those are my thoughts. If you have similar thoughts, or you got something to add, all comments are welcome. Just I'd love to hear them. If you guys got any answers for me or anything else you can add to it, I'd love to hear that as well. So have a nice night, and thank you for watching the Whiskey Tom Show.